So because Peter did an amazing job, a lot of people now believe that eating plant-based protein is literally equivalent to eating animal-based protein. So today, what we're going to learn is why all proteins are not created equal. All right. So with that being said, if you are somebody who is just trying to have a healthier body composition and you just try and get any source of protein by any means necessary, can you have plant-based proteins and will you still be able to build muscle? Yes, of course. Cool. Okay. But here's the kicker. If you had a twin, right? Let's say you had a twin, right? Let's say you are vegan, right? And let's say your twin decides to eat animal-based products, right? And y'all eating the exact same amount of protein. Let's say you eat 150 grams. Let's say your twin eats 150 grams. Believe it or not, your twin will build that muscle 2 times faster than you. Okay. So what we're going to learn today is why this is the case. All right. So when somebody is consuming nutrients, right, when the human body is ingesting food, your body's looking for 2 things. It is looking for essential fats, okay, omega-3s to be exact, and it's also looking for essential amino acids, okay, or protein, okay? So when your body's consuming food, it is looking for protein and it's looking for fat, okay? Once again, notice how I didn't say nothing about carbohydrates. The human body can create its own source of carbs or, in this manner, glucose, okay? Carbs break down to sugar at the end of the day. All right. Now, when somebody is more plant-based, right? Because plant-based, well, first off, we are animals. All right. So a lot of people don't look or view humans as animals or mammals, but that's what we are. We are literally animals. Okay. So our body is able to intake more animal-based protein and is able to break it down a little bit better than somebody who is eating a lot of vegan or plant-based protein, because our bodies were made to ingest a lot of animal meat, because this is what our ancestors ate back in the day when we was hunting tigers and woolly mammoths and eating pigs and sometimes eating horses, just eating more things that actually moved around, salmon, stuff like that, okay? So because of this, our bodies are already somewhat predisposed to be able to intake this type of source of protein, right? And be able to break it down and able to utilize it better. And the reason being is because your body, when you're ingesting animal-based protein, is receiving all the 9 essential amino acids, okay? So when you're eating animal-based protein, your body's able to digest it better, okay? And it's able to utilize it better, okay? So it's not about what you eat, okay? So we all heard, oh, you are what you eat. It's not what you are, what you eat. It's about what your body is able to absorb, okay? So when you eat animal-based protein, your body's able to intake about 70%. So if I eat some salmon, right, and I have some soy or pea protein, my body's able to absorb that salmon 70% better than the pea protein. That's how I want you to rationalize it, all right? Now, for people who is more plant-based, can you have a plant-based meal, okay, and have plant-based protein and still expect for you to gain muscle? Yes, of course, all right? But here is the thing. The people who's eating plant-based, in order for you to receive the exact same amount of protein or the protein quality, okay, because it's not about quantity, it's about quality, right? You're going to have to eat a lot more plant-based foods instead of me eating one source of protein, which could be some eggs, which could be some salmon, which could be some beef, which could be some steak. You're going to have something such as like some peas, some edamame, some spinach, just to make a complete protein profile that's going to have all of the 9 essential amino acids. So just to have, so you have an idea, hemp seeds, okay, that is literally one of the best plant-based proteins that exist, okay? But for you to get the exact same amount of quality from the hemp seeds, such as you eating just 4 to 5 eggs, you're gonna have to intake about 600 calories of hemp seeds versus me eating 300 calories of eggs, okay? And altogether, that's gonna have the same amino acid profile. So because I'm eating a plant-based protein, right, now I'm eating less calories, right, which means what? I'm gonna have a better body composition, okay, and I'm getting more bang for my buck. All right, so the human body, we are not leaves. We are not trees, okay? So they have to process this plant-based protein and to really concentrate the protein out of it to make something such as a soy based protein or a pea protein or hemp seed protein, okay? They have to put it through some manufacturing in order for you to create this product versus you just getting the exact same product with a better profile from eggs or from salmon or from beef. Okay, so if you're somebody who's trying to build muscle as fast as possible and trying to have a better body composition and you want to just ultimately look better, your hair, your skin, your nails, your enzymes, and all the metabolic processes that's happening in your body is basically driving off protein. The best source of protein would be coming from animal-based proteins. Just like the best type of carbohydrate sources, actually, in this case, will come from what? Not cereal, not chips, not Doritos. It will come from leafy greens or ultimately vegetables. Okay? You having leafy green vegetables is better for carbs than you having potatoes. Okay, so the same thing applies for protein, okay? All proteins are not created equal, just like all carbohydrates are not created equal, okay? So if you're somebody who's more vegan-based, in order for you to receive the same amount of amino acids, which is protein, you're just gonna have to eat a little bit more protein, okay? But for somebody who's more animal-based, you can get more bang for your buck eating more animal foods, all right? Hopefully y'all learned something today. And once again, I'm not a vegan hater, and I'm not somebody who's saying, oh, well, if you're vegan, if you want to build muscle, you're going to have to eat a little bit more animal-based protein. If you're basically not eating animals because that is what you believe in, okay, just like PETA, right? There's nothing wrong with it. But ultimately, if you're somebody who's trying to build muscle, you're just kind of working a little bit harder than working smarter. Cool? Everything happens for a reason, all right? That's your reset tip of the day. That's going to help you stay snatched all the time. Not only summertime. Go ahead and eat some real essential amino acids that usually derives from animal-based proteins, okay?